If you can't come in and put work in the building, go out to the practice field and work hard, do your lifts and do what you're supposed to do, you should not be here. This is a job. We are getting paid a whole lot of money. There are a lot of people that watch us and invest their time and their money into buying our jerseys and buying a whole bunch of and they care about it.
I'm not here for a rebuild. J.J. Watt has made a request to leave the Houston Texans this offseason. After going 4-11, the Texans would have had the 3rd overall pick that now belongs to the Miami Dolphins from one of many horrible Bill O'Brien trades. Today, we're going to be breaking down the best landing spots for J.J. Watt. J.J. is the only player in NFL history to have 2 seasons over 20 sacks and the 4th fastest player to have 100 sacks, and a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year and a true legend, and arguably the best defensive player of this decade. So although every team would love to have Watt on their team, there's very few who can actually get a shot at trading for him. JJ wants to play for a contender, and the two that make sense to me are the Seahawks and Steelers. Green Bay already has a great pass rush duo, as does Tampa Bay, and the Chiefs do not have cap space for such a trade. Watt will take up $17 million in the cap in 2021, and that is way too much for an already cap-strapped Chiefs team. So the reason the Seahawks make sense is they really don't have 2 starting caliber defensive ends on the roster. Carlos Dunlap is great, but he needs somebody on the other side. He needs a complement. And although Watt is not going to be the 20-sack guy anymore, I think he could still give a very consistent pass rush as long as he stays healthy. Seattle could have plenty in the cap space to trade for Watt, and at this point in his career, I think a 2nd-round pick would be enough to get Watt from the Texans. Plus, it would be freaking awesome to see Watt on the Seahawks. Although the Seahawks would be a great place for JJ, so would the Steelers. And I know you guys think the Steelers already have plenty of pass rush, but hear me out. Bud Dupree tore his ACL, and he was on the franchise tag. So it wouldn't really make sense for the Steelers to sign him to a long-term, expensive contract after tearing his ACL, and he shouldn't even be ready for the start of next season. So trading for someone like Watt to be on the other side of TJ Watt would make a lot of sense. And it would be great to see all 3 Watt brothers playing together on the same team. Back to the Seahawks. The Seahawks have had a lot of familiarity trading with the Houston Texans. And although the first 2 were very, very bad for the Texans, I don't think this one would be. The first was a trade for Duane Brown, which the Texans got a 2nd and 5th round pick, as well as cornerback Jeremy Lane. In return, the Seahawks got Duane Brown and a 7th round pick. The second trade was Jadeveon Clowney for a 3rd round pick, which was completely stupid by Bill O'Brien and really should never have happened. And we all know the rest of the story. Deshaun Watson kept getting sacked because he had a horrible left tackle in the absence of Duane Brown. So the Texans went out and traded 2 first-round picks, now in Miami, for Laramie Tunsil. Then, the next offseason, Bill O'Brien traded DeAndre Hopkins for a pack of Gatorade and some Skittles. And although, as sad as it may seem to Texans fans and NFL fans who love seeing J.J. Watt, the image of the Houston Texans, his time with the Texans is over. Bill O'Brien completely destroyed this team, and it is nowhere close to a championship caliber team that J.J. Watt wants it to be. J.J. was the cornerstone of this Texans team for 10 years, and is the best Texans player to ever play in franchise history. I really think J.J. deserves better than this. He's such an incredible player, and he gives his all in every single play. I hope he can go somewhere where he can win a title before retiring. Go to the comments section down below right now and make sure to tell me where you think J.J. Watt can go to win a Super Bowl before he retires. If it's the Seahawks or Steelers or the Bills, I think the Bills would be a good fit as well. Also, make sure to let me know what was your favorite J.J. Watt play. If you like the video, then consider hitting the like. It would help me out a ton, and more people can see this video. And if you like NFL content, I post twice a week, and you can expect quality entertainment. And if you're subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell not to miss any of my future videos. Until next time.